variables, functions, objects, arrays, and loops. First, let us see about variables. In JavaScript, variables are used to store values. There are three types of variables: var, let, and const. Var is the oldest type of variable declaration, but it has some issues like variable hosting. Let and const are blocks scoped and are recommended for use. This is the example of the variable. Let name equal to John Doe. Constant age equal to 30. Where occupation is equal to software developer. Console log is used to print in JavaScript. And here is the output for the variable for the example program. Now let us see about functions. Functions are reusable block of code that take arguments and return values. Function declaration. A function declaration defines a function with a name and a body. It can be called before its declaration due to hosting. Here is the example program for function. Function name, function greet name, console.log. Here we can write what we have to print the output. And here is the output for the example program. Now let us see about objects. Objects are collections of key value pairs. In JavaScript, an object is a data structure that allows you to store collection of data and more complex entities. Objects are the fundamental part of JavaScript and are used to represent real-world entities, group-related data, and encapsulate functionality. Here, a comparative overview of defining and using objects in the JavaScript. Here is the example program for object. Const person is equal to, here we have to declare the values, name, age, and occupation. Here is the output. We are getting the output through the objects. Now let us see about the arrays. Arrays are the ordered collection of values. Creating arrays. You can also create an array using the array constructor. Through this method is less common for basic array creation. Here is the example program for arrays. We can declare more than one value by using arrays concept. Now let us see about loops. Loops are used to execute a block of code repeatedly. There are many types of loops: for loop, while loop, and do while loop. Here is the example for loop. If we want to repeat the loop for many times, we use the for loop. Here is the output is 0, 1, 2, and 3 because I equal to 0 and I equal to 5, I plus plus. Here I value is 1 less than 0, 1 less than 5, 2 less than 5, 3 less than 5, 4 less than 5 can be executed. While loop. Use it to execute a block of code while a condition is true. Here is the while loop example program. If the condition is true in the while loop, it can execute the output. Here is the output is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next, let us see about the do while loop. Similar to the while loop, but the condition is checked after executing the block. The do while loop is similar to the while loop, but it ensures that the block of code is executed at last once before checking the condition. Here is the example program for do while loop. Here it is the condition is checked at the last. First, it has printed the I value and it has checked the condition after the print statement. Next, another loop is for of loop, used to iterate over arrays or objects. Here is the example for of loop. For Here is the example program for combining the variables, objects, arrays, function, and loops. As we see in the above, here is the same. First, we have declared the variables and we have created the objects. Through the objects, we have calling the variable. Next, we have declare an array. Later, we have declare the function and we use the loops. And we have print the statement. And here we are calling the function. The output is, this is the output for the above program.